task, and burden of filling the gap of parents helping siblings left most of us empty, tired, and financially drained, especially for those of us abroad and the most eldest child. Ladies, today's upload will be a bit different from what we've been doing. I recently received a heartfelt message from one of our viewers, and it really struck a chord with me. Recently, I was listening to a story a lady told me. She didn't get married on time because she was trying to help her younger ones to graduate, learn trade, and also trying to set her parents up. But even the parents she's trying to set up, the father used the money to carry women, and the mother, her business is always going down. So she was not giving space for men to come into her life, and she was trying to make means for her family. But the family she's trying to make means for, two of her siblings got married and have child. When she tried to start to look after herself, she just wanted to have kids because they say you will never have kids. Imagine someone you spend all your time to take care of them, and now they try to bully you with your current situation. She became desperate to find a partner, and she ended up with a wrong man. She would have taken a better option if she didn't put family first. First off, my lady, thank you for reaching out to share your story, because it's incredibly brave to open up about such struggle. For those of us that are not familiar with black tax refers to financial obligation placed on black individuals to support their family back home, or if you are the first child. And it often stems from socio-economical disparities and cultural expectations. Ladies, as a Nigerian lady, they raised many of us with a deep sense of duty towards our family and taught us to prioritize their need above our own, even at the expense of our financial well-being, personal growth, and dreams. But what happened when the black tax burden is too heavy for us to bear? Please watch to the end. Some disadvantage. What happens when the responsibility of your younger siblings or parents falls squarely on your shoulder, especially when our siblings are educated and even running their own businesses after you struggle to pay them through school? They often fail to appreciate the sacrifices made by the ones shouldering the finance and burden all these past years. Ladies, this becomes so much pronounced when the individual, either a man or a lady, is living abroad, because you're not there to monitor how their life is going. And also, like for example, I'm in Nigeria, they will always tell you things are hard, things became extremely expensive. Income is not even enough for their transportation. They still need more and more from you. And you would think, maybe it's true, maybe I still need to do more. You end up enslaving yourself, because as far as I'm concerned, this is modern day slavery. To our viewer who sent this message, I want to let you know that, my lady, you are not alone in feeling this same way. The pressure to be financially successful while being the primary caregiver of your family can be so overwhelmed. But let's talk about how we navigate this complex terrain. First and foremost, it is important to prioritize yourself. Prioritize your self-care, and also to remind yourself that it is okay to set healthy boundaries. Even if it means sometimes to say no, it's not a bad thing. Now, I've been in this situation before. I know it's not easy to say no to family that you love so much. You want to go your extra mile to do it. But think of yourself. How do people perceive you? Are you looking good yourself? Because sometimes some of us, we focus so much on our families and we deprive ourselves. But I tell you, by the time you go home and see these families, how they are living their life, you would want to tell yourself, now it's for myself alone. There is no need to feel bad about saying no sometimes to their need. Putting yourself first will help you not to regret in the future. And many of our siblings whom we have helped, the reason why we have helped them is to relieve our burden and also contribute in taking care of our parents. Some of our parents, even when they are young, they are just lazy. They feel when they have a first child, they just dump all their responsibility on you and don't care if you are enslaving yourself wherever you are. I want to encourage you all, you don't have to feel bad. It's okay to say no to any family of parents. When you go home and see how they are living their life, like for example, I did not go to the salon and I was too lazy to do my self-care myself. But when you go back home, you see your siblings, their nails, they always go to the salon every 2 weeks to change the nail polish, to do their hair. Not like you, because sometimes when you are the one making the money, you prioritize, let some things go to enable you fix your bill to fill up in other more priorities. But back home, they must make their hair, they must make their nails, they must eat 3 square meals and drinking juice or Malta Guinness on top of the meal from your money. Meanwhile, you working for that money, do not spend money like that. Such siblings, when they finally start making money for themselves, they know the value of money, they want to keep what they earn to themselves, and they end up not reducing financial strain on their parents, expecting the one abroad to continue spending without question. If you question, you become an enemy, you become wicked, you become a witch, you become stingy, because if support is halted, they become entitled and view you, the provider, as their enemy and lacking love and respect from them. While you may think that after graduation of your siblings, your reality is you will be retired from their responsibility, but no, in their plan, it is your responsibility to fully take charge of their life. Even when they have a job, they never want to plan according to their salary. They always want you to be their lifelong caretaker. I just wish our parents in Africa have kids that they can take care of. If it is one you can take care of, produce only one. And if you are not ready to take care of a child responsibility, don't have any kids. And also, if you are the first child and your parents trained you up to higher institution, your parents will tell you, okay, I've trained you. It's your duty to take care of the responsibility of your younger ones. No, they are not supposed to be our responsibility. It's yours. You choose to have all those kids. And you bringing me into this world, it's your responsibility to take care of me. If, for example, because I believe not every one of us want to do the 8 to 5 job. It could be that your first child have this same idea that she don't want to work 8 to 5, but she want to start her business. By the time you start putting all your responsibility of your other kids on your first child, she would not be able to meet up a plan of maybe starting a business, because when you're earning salary and trying to save to start up your business and other financial burden from family comes in that she thinks is her responsibility, she will not be able to reach her dream and goals. And when you are financially stable, if you want to give, it should be out of your free will and not being imposed on you like it's your responsibility. No, parents, it's not our responsibility. My prayer, when I get old, I do not want my kids to be fully responsible for my needs. What I want for them is for them to show me love, come to visit me, call me, bring my grandkids to be happy. Not me telling them you have to provide this, you have to put me on monthly salary. No, it's not their duty. We need to change this mentality in Africa that when they are old, they want us to take full responsibility of them and also with their kid. That is the most annoying part. If you are out there, you have not started saying no, learn to start to say no. First time if you say no, since you are the type that gives a lot, you might say, oh my God, and I have this money, why did I not give? Listen, it might hurt the first time, but when you do practicing 1, 2, 3, 4, tell them salary was short, just come up with excuse. Tell them you fell ill at some number of days in your office, so they deduct it and the money left for that month is to pay your rent and feed yourself. You don't have extra. By the time you start to make excuse, you will get used to saying no. No one check up on us only when they need something from us or showing care beyond expecting domestic duty. And it even gets worse, my ladies, where there is no remorse from parents who feel entitled, enjoying their later years without considering the past of them neglecting you as their children. This situation stripped away the possibility of a genuine mother-daughter or father relationship. This leaving us, the caregivers, feeling being used and unappreciated. Now, ladies and gentlemen watching, I cannot just be talking about the problem and not offer you what I did that worked for me. The good thing I did that worked for me, I never forget myself. I always stick to my manifestation, affirming how I want my life to become, telling the universe how I want my life to look like. And I can boldly tell you today that I am self-made because I had no parental guidance while in my journey. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are in this circle taking care of family back home, please do not neglect yourself completely. While you are training anyone to school, ensure you also develop yourself. Example of not forgetting yourself, it could be training yourself in school, learning a trade, taking professional courses, treating yourself at least once in a month when you receive your salary. Take yourself to a pub, a bar, chocolate or a flower, whatever it's your preference, or jewelry for that month, so you don't work completely for the whole month and give it to siblings that in future they will not appreciate you. They never appreciate. Only 1% appreciate, because when I make this video, some people will say, I train my siblings, they are appreciating me. Okay, maybe because you are still giving them, or maybe who you did it for, you truly have a good heart. They never appreciate. I've been there, I've listened to so many stories. So if it's good for you, congratulations. If your intention is to get married while you are helping them back home, while you finish from work, go on dates. If you are having 2, 3 jobs just to please them back home, take one job from your schedule so you can have time to socialize. Because if you do not get married tomorrow or have your own kids and it's your wish, they are going to use it against you. So let us work towards our intention while trying to fix other person's life. If, for example, you were asked to pay hospital bill of one of your siblings that have babies out of wedlock, or they are married, while you are paying their hospital bill, make your affirmation. Tell the universe that you're going to have babies, but your husband will be the one to pay your hospital bill and not you, or delegating it to any of your family member to do. It really works, my ladies. And just put in mind that while you are abroad, it's just your money that is valued and not you. Just in case of any dispute, you must have experienced this or yet to have experienced it. In case of any dispute in the family, maybe you have some issue with your siblings, your parents will always support the one back home with them, because that is their true love. While you are seen as the sacrificial lamb or a tool to rescue them, people only love those that they see. This is the sad truth we have to accept. And ladies, let's keep having this conversation of this black tax burden on us, as this will help to lift up the pain some of us are feeling and its impacts on our lives. By sharing and supporting one another in this journey, we'll help and work towards breaking that circle of creating more equitable future onto the next generation, because we can't continue like this, to be honest. I hope this video serves as a reminder that your voice matters and your struggles are valid. Until next time, take care and stay strong.